What's going on, guys? TC Tide Killer here, and I hope everyone had a great Easter weekend. I know I did, full of work. Yeah, work. Always fun. Anyway, I want to talk about something I think I mentioned in a video or two ago about wanting to tell you guys about my current job situation type thing, and I think that's pretty important, kind of just to build a relationship with you guys. If you guys are going to be coming back long term to hear all my videos, and just it's good to know a little bit about me. I know as a subscriber to some channels that I like to know more than just their gaming style and what they just about the game and what they think about it and stuff like that. So I would like to introduce a little bit of my life to you, and I guess we'll start with my work occupation, what I want to do with my life and stuff like that. I think I've mentioned also in a couple videos that I'm a barista at a coffee shop, obviously, and I've been doing that about over 2.5 years now. I started in September of 2010, right when I started college, and been doing it ever since. It's not full-time, but it pays the bills right now, especially with tips. It's minimum wage, but in Washington here, minimum wage is $9.19 now, I think, so it's definitely not bad. And like I said, it gets the bills paid, and I got student loans right now. Try not to do too much, just enough to pay tuition and books and pretty much stuff like that. So I'm not in a huge amount of debt, but I do go to a community college, or I did, and I'm kind of going to a branch school right now, which is close enough to commute and not have to stay in dorms or get a new apartment somewhere else. So all of that has kept my costs low. But there has been a problem with that recently, and since about Christmas, I think my boss has been wanting to close the shop, sell it off. We do actually have two locations, though. One is pretty nice, and that's the one they're wanting to sell. It's just the rent is astronomical, actually, compared to the other one. I think it's 1/10 of the cost of the other one. The other one's just like a little end of a storage shed thing with a little drive-through, so it's not all fancy or anything, but still a 1/10 of the nice one's rent. So she's been wanting to do that for a while, and they just got a buyer, and so my weeks are limited here. We're all kind of trying to fit into that little one, and I'll get the same amount of hours. Some of the people are older, so they're actually just gonna, I think, retire or do something else. I'm not exactly sure, but they are moving on. So only the couple younger people that actually really need to keep their jobs right now, especially in this economy, are going to be staying there, and hopefully I can get about 20-25 hours a week, which is pretty close to what I was getting before, about 25. So yeah, so April 15th is when they're officially switching over the business owners, I believe. That's what I've been told. So I got about 2 more weeks there, a little less than that. And my stepfather is a member of this business group, and he met an accountant that was looking for an accounting intern, and that's the field I'm going into. So he told me to bring in my resume. I did. They called me the next day. We set up an interview for the day after that, and then the next week they called me and wanted me to start. And during the interview, it was only a couple minutes, actually. It was not very long at all. It was just pretty much them just asking me what I was studying and where at and how things were going with that, and just describing what the job would be like. It wouldn't be an accounting internship per se, but it would just be pretty much office help, putting together client folders for appointments the following day, and just little projects that the other accountants need me to do. Just not too much accounting related, more like data entry type stuff. So I mean, that was a little bumming out, but I mean, at least I got to work in an office type setting and get some experience just around tax accounting, I guess. So that was back in the middle of February, and it is now the beginning of April, and it was only a temporary job through tax season, April 15th as well, coincidentally. and unfortunately they were not going to be able to keep me on much longer because they were already overstaffed. And the good part is I make a little bit above minimum wage. Not too much, but hey, anything really counts these days. So both my jobs are kind of ending. I thought they were both going to be ending on the 15th, but I just learned out today actually that the coffee shop was gonna have me go to the other one with a little bit reduced hours. But while I'm going to school, that doesn't matter as long as I have those student loans that kind of subsidize what I'm making now. So that's a little bit about what I'm working to. I was gonna be, a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't really clued in, I guess, as how soon that those jobs would be ending. So I wasn't really looking for a job, but I woke up a couple of days ago and was like, wow, that's in a couple of weeks. I need to start looking for a job. So fortunately, they are still keeping me, and it's a real miracle. Like, not a miracle, but you know, it's really helpful, so I don't have to go out and look for a job. And I've already been doing it for a long time, so people know me. I know what I'm doing, and I'm almost at 3 years. Like I said, in September it'll be 3 years doing barista. That was my first job ever, and I still got it. So keep the streak alive, I guess. It's not something I would like to do per se. Like I said, I'm a accounting major and probably gonna get a finance minor, but it's still a job and it's not too hard. So yeah, that's my work life. Excuse me, I'm dying over here. But yeah, so thanks for watching this video. I don't know what video I'm putting with this commentary, so it's pretty awkward. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have a great week. Do your taxes, April 15th. Do. Get it done.